Right. Hello. I forgot my lights behind me. I got to turn them on. Not yellow color. Blue, as always. If anyone is here, do drop by the chat. Chat is open for everyone. So, welcome to Starfield Part 3. I don't know how many parts of this game I'll have to stream. Yeah, we need to go inside. This is really annoying. The game loads up every goddamn door you open. Almost every door you open up.
Why you see Marines that get
There's
sent
loading
here.
screens.
Consider this posting a punishment.
Oh my god. You can fly, right? Yeah. Hours without incident. 157. A 2.66. Can't believe you get to 3K by September. Yeah, neither can I believe. Within a month, I'm like over 2.5. Yo! Hello! How's it going? What the hell?
Yeah? Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spaces down there. But it sounds like
I really need good weapons, you know. I just can't understand the
passkey. I'll let him know there's
way how
someone
crafting and resource research, all that stuff work in this game. Need to figure them out. Thank you for subscribing, whoever that is. I can't spell your name, sorry.
Your average bar crowd. You can see it in their eyes.
That's Russian name.
We don't belong here.
I am thinking of buying FF16 Final Fantasy. Sure, go ahead, buy it. Why are you thinking? If you have the money, spend it. And by the way, right now I have changed my game settings. That's why it's much more smooth. I'm using the hardware unboxed optimized settings, which makes the game run very fluid and smooth almost. And it doesn't compromise on quality. On sale it's 4,000. On sale it's 4,000. Okay. On sale 4,000. Fine. Why does this game loads when I open any door? And why is my CPU temps so hot? What's the real price of that game then? It's 4,000 on sale. Wow. Those rocks just popped in. Okay, we got a new another mission on Mars. Mars is very interesting place. Loading simulator. Yes, Gamer Mad, welcome. And yeah, it's very annoying. Every time whatever you do, this game loads. Even it doesn't let you fly over planets. That's the most disappointing thing about this game. You are just enclosed in a sandbox with invisible walls. Matt Hennyman, hello, how are you? You appear once in a blue moon nowadays. I guess you are very busy with your life. Let's go. I was also thinking of buying Baldur's Gate 3 on PS5. Not my type of game. And it's 5,700 for base edition. Wait, why even am I... How far is that? Okay. I think I should just take my ship. It's quite far. Odd game, exactly. It's driven by bots. I have to fly from here to like around 2 kilometers from here, and I have to go through cutscenes for that and loading screens.
Time to leave this place behind.
You need a 40 series GPU. I hate 40 series, but I'll buy eventually, maybe next year. Sorry man, I have been busy. Always try to stop by and show some love from the US while I see you streaming. All you India legends, thank you so much. Most of the people here in the chat are Indians except you right now. Thank you so much for the love. It means a lot. Yeah, why am I even trying to go there manually? We can't go there manually. We have to press X to travel. I wish there were vehicles on the planets. That's another disappointment. Are there even any vehicles in the later on we get access to? I don't think so. That's another area where they left out.
Good day, Captain.
Take the robot.
Hello. Yes, Captain.
I'll get back to what I was doing. You know where to find me.
Is he not gonna get in? He'll get teleported to us down there. And loading screen, loading screen. Oh, I have been here already. How far is that? Even here. Oh, wait. I'm in the wrong place, I guess. I think so. What is going on? Oh, right, I can actually travel like this also, right? So many ways to travel. Only 1 week more for Crew Motor Fest. I think I'll be buying that soon. Few days before the launch. And I don't think I'll get the early access for that one. It literally says I have to go down there. I'm kind of confused where I'm supposed to go. Fall damage with low gravity. On purpose, I haven't played that much of the Motorfest in beta because I wanted to explore when the game actually launches or releases. Neither did I. I did that one single stream for like 2-3 hours or so. That was it. That's all I played in that. But I really enjoyed those 2 hours. Way more than I enjoyed Forza, playing Forza for 80 hours. Robot is not following us. Very nice music. Forza is becoming stale. Forza is, yeah, it's very repetitive now. There's nothing new in that game. Lack of innovations. What's the point of this barricade? When we can jump over? They forgot they're on Mars and not Earth. Imagine Elon Musk as villain here. I wouldn't be surprised, you know. And that's not lack of innovation, that's lack of competition. Now there's Motorfest and Test Drive. They still don't care, you know. They have a dedicated Forza fan community. They don't even care about competition. I think so. What's that?
Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts?
So 5 people said yes or what? Voted yes on that. 5 or 4.
Tissue sample? You came all the way down
How
here
did
for
this
that?
game even match your
Must be some damn
expectations?
important
I had
cells.
way higher
Want to tell me what I'm
expectations.
about to be staring at?
Probably your expectations were lower. That's my special skill.
Tau Ceti? That's a joke, right? There's no settlement old enough on Tau Ceti to have a terramorph. Either someone's setting up the worst
There
petting
was.
zoo in the
I
universe,
just killed
or
one.
who exactly told you to bring this to me?
You get CS2 access. I last time I checked when they were giving it for the first time, I didn't have, and after that I never checked. I don't care. I don't play that game.
A colleague hunting terramorphs. Mother of God.
Terror.
Adrian sent you, didn't she? If she made you come all the way for this. Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
You know, how do I get new weapons? Except instead of buying them. How do I make my own ship?
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the debt. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price. All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right. Just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait. Where are the markers? This can't be
What
right.
does he want?
This sample. It's...
Yeah, there are some problems with these companions usually.
I'll need to
They
get this
try
all
to
on a
walk
slate.
inside objects and walls.
Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved. No, that's the problem. This looks about as genuine as they come. This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian. That's putting it mildly. The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the
I'm a
spaceport and seal the place
xenobiologist.
off from the galaxy at large.
That's
Not
my
a lot of
class
samples made it off
specialist.
the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Talsetti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity. So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now? Music to my ears. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Red Devil's HQ key. Let's get going. Going alone. Even the elevator has loading screens. At least show me something while like going up or down. Why black screen? Robots don't need suits. How nice. Where the hell is it showing the mission? Definitely somewhere else then. If it had to show me a loading screen, why did it make me wait so long for the door? Cycling and showing cycling and all that
You're
stuff.
hurt. Might want to head on over to Reliance.
Is that really her? Adrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
Well,
You know,
what the
hatchling
hell does
yourself
my
anymore,
robot
Major.
want?
Greetings, Captain.
Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say,
I shall resume my normal duties.
Somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
We're free. Free from duties for the day.
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble. That's definitely not what I thought I was signing you up for. But thank you. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's...
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions. 1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And 2,
how's the game? It's
they want to discuss what happened on
decent. I would
with
rate
both
it
of
as
us.
6, 7 out of 10. Nothing more than that. 7 max. It did. It didn't quite expect. I did. What am I saying? It didn't match my expectation. Like, there are so many flaws with this game.
The cabinet's the
Being a
UC's
space
highest
game.
governing body. The president, top military brass, scientific and diplomatic division heads. Any major decision the UC makes goes through them. They're the only real chance we've got of unlocking the archives. So without their blessing, we're flying blind.
6. I'll give it a 7 just because of the gameplay and all that stuff. The gameplay loop and everything else. The combat feels really good. But other than that,
Well, that's about the best news
being
I've
a
had all
space
day.
game, it lacks lots of
But before you
essential
commit,
features.
I want to make sure you know the whole
And
story.
there are a bunch of loading screens you
Percival
need to
and
go
I,
through, bunch of
we're not
cutscenes
just
every
researchers.
minute.
We were
When
military
you open any
scientists.
door, not any
ran
door,
a division
like
of the UC together
some
that
door to a
deployed
new area,
aliens on the battlefield
or go
as
inside
weapons.
elevators, you have to
Place
go
I was
through
hiding out.
a black loading
That was our
screen.
unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities,
is no
the place
vehicle
eventually became the heart of
To roam,
UC's
with
warfare.
which you can roam
A
around.
practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20.
Chatting with NPCs, yeah, that is good. Like I'm doing right now. Everything else is pretty good. The gameplay loop, as I said, how the dialogues work through, everything else is pretty good. But if it had all that, if it didn't have all that loading screen nonsense, and if it had vehicles, and if it actually let you fly your ship anywhere without any invisible barriers
with
and
us?
restrictions, and not showing you cutscenes for taking off or landing, and let you actually manually fly your ship inside the planet, like No Man's Sky does, it would have been a straight 9, or might even be 10.
Well, it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful
2.66
eye
with
of
blink of
monitors
an eye.
from all the galactic
blinking.
factions still participating
Every
in regular
blink
politics.
will
But if
add
we can
one more.
convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher.
Okay,
and
I don't want
hopefully-
to spend any more time talking to this person.
All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna
Imagine
need it.
playing Skyrim where every time you get on a horse, you don't get to actually ride. Exactly. That's what I said. Like, we board the ship, We don't actually get to fly it. We just open up the map and click on wherever we want to go, and it will take us. You can't fly from Mars to Venus. You can't fly from Mars to Mercury. Just suppose I'm saying, just replace it with any planet. You can't do that. It's impossible in this game, and they call it a space game. I expected so much from this, way more than No Man's Sky, but No Man's Sky, this game stands no chance in those departments comparing with No Man's Sky. This is where you have to mostly sit on and spend your most time. That is this map to fly around. Pluto. Oh, we can actually go to Pluto. We have titanium there. You can find. Really disappointed by the way they made Earth. Me too. At least, if not cities or buildings or habitation, they should have kept the greenery, the oceans, and all those stuff. And instead of making it a complete wiped out desert, at least should have kept the forest and mountains and everything else intact. Like, they're so lazy. Why the heck is this sun so huge? I mean, obviously it should be bigger than the planets, but why they are so close to each other? How can Earth be so close to this giant ball of fire?
Captain, it is.
Any injuries or mistakes you incur while suffering.
That would have been very hard work for them. Then they should have simply taken more time. That's it. That's the answer. They should have delayed the game and add more features into the game. Should have delayed it for 2 more years. I wouldn't mind that. We're making a space game and you're telling me you can't fly your ship to go from one planet to another. Ridiculous.
Destination in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Again, I have to go there. Why this back and forth going on? No, it's a different place. Eyewitness. Now we need to jump systems and come to our second Earth. With the click of a button.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband.
Contraband.
Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis. Please enjoy your visit to Jemison.
The guy in the thumbnail really looks like you. It's me only, dude. It's my character only. What the hell are you saying? This place looks new. Haven't been here, I guess. I don't know. See, it's my character only. Oh, it's this same place. Never mind. We have been here so many times.
Captain! Over here! The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So,
Very
in the
nice.
interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet
Clone.
admiral of the UC during the Colony War.
How is she a man?
Former head
How
of
is
the
she a
UC
clone of a
Navy.
man?
They called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. A title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
non-trivial
Wanna know.
amount of gene editing. Clone, honestly, isn't even really the right term for our relationship, thanks to the amount of donor material that was required to bring me into this world. He and I are different on more than a few levels, but there's no denying the fact we're inextricably linked. No. They made a pretty grave miscalculation. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death on Freestar Collective and UC. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason.
I'm reading the
So my
subtitles
involvement, it could
faster
be
than
another obstacle
she
they
can
throw at
speak,
us up there.
so I can just skip it off.
I just want... I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend to. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
Your eyes,
That's actually a
Eric.
souvenir from my time on Mars. The Red Devils unit I was a part of, they were founded by recruits who'd worked some of Mars' deepest mines. Folks used to adversity. The dust at those depths, it seeps into everything. The human eye included. Where the name Red Devils came from in the first place. It became an unwritten rite of passage that anyone wanting to enlist with the Devils had to do a stint in the mines before they could join up. The Devils were always talked about in such revered tones during my training, so as soon as I was old enough, I signed up. And the eyes were my parting gift. Then I guess it's just a
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Interstellar Archive server. Wow, that's a lot of FPS.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor. That is something to consider. Though we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
I didn't realize the Captain was such an expert. But it's a compelling point, Madam President. A terramorph doesn't care about factional boundaries. And as the Captain says, we can say definitively this is no normal terramorph. The other factions are as at risk as we are.
A compelling point, indeed. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to...
What's going on?
Incident. Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
How are we allowed with our guns?
At the spaceport. Terramorphs.
They're here.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
Talking to me.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind. Let's get down there.
He's our new companion. Like, in access.
You! The air rifle, grab it! Now!
Stop! We're trying to help now hit him with everything.
Where's that? He's in attacking us. What's going on? Damn.
Thank God that's over with.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't.
The way those people were acting. I've seen this before.
They're under the
They were
Terramorph's
under the Terramorph's
influence.
influence, weren't they?
I don't know. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on them.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like you kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready. I honestly was just wondering the same thing. But no, you don't need to worry about me. I've had a Terramorph try it on me before. I'm not susceptible. So we'll just have to make sure to watch out for each other down. Well, you better keep that EM weapon loaded then.
That's unlocked. Please.
EM weapon. Okay, I got it. Which one has higher damage? Yes, this one. Something I should be doing is go upscale 69.
My God, no time to waste, Captain! Boots in the dirt!
Issued for the spaceport district.
Not real.
All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
Terramorph!
You might back up. Don't just stand there.
Oh, there is a Terramorph. Just slowed him down. Couldn't do anything. Laser weapons are the best again.
I doubt they'll trouble us anymore.
X-bots? We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the land. Barely holding up the perimeter. You said you've done this before. Far to spare whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can. Don't let him get into your head.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us. Your call. We're on the line.
Don't need you guys. It's just a level 6.
I'll handle this. Help! Oh God. Captain! You're going to be okay! It's not real! Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real! Love to be a person what?
Join us in bliss.
Should show some damage numbers.
I need some help over here. Friends. Wait's almost as bad as the fighting. Let's move.
Here they come along the path to end their living days at last.
It's cosmetic. Actually, something which I forgot I wanted to do was unlock skills. I'll do after I'm done with this mission.
Stop! Stop! Don't shoot! We're friendly!
Reload.
Surrounded. All around. No way out.
This effect is really annoying.
Right behind.
Guys.
Target down. Nice work, Captain.
they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people in the right place. Certainly doesn't feel like it.
I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your homes.
They said you're free to come and go.
That's a relief to hear. Captain? Hadrian? It would appear
Yo.
that the cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for
Happy
the city
Sunday,
today,
bro.
as well
Thanks
as
for
an
joining.
apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
I want some new weapons. Are there any new, any better weapons? How many weapons are even there in the game? I hope there are plenty.
I had some ideas on that front, Captain, but we'll get to that. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now.
Boring, depressed
The
Sunday,
Cabinet
nothing
wants
else.
you, Captain, to
Oh,
be
I
that
see.
representative.
Sundays are boring for you. Why? Why are you not playing any games on Sunday to entertain yourself?
We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data.
Let's not make
get you
get
access
you more
to
bored
those credits
with
and
these
real
dialogues.
estate here. So, will
Yes, let me think about it.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be... You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the
It's a
whole
hard
of the
drive, or
United
what?
Colonies, you have our
Hard
thanks.
drives.
You're dismissed.
Oh, 7,800. Thank you so much. Glad I asked for the rewards. I didn't do without asking for a reward. Now it's time for the most interesting part, which I like, is unlocking skills. New skills, learning new abilities. Okay, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trees. Pink tree, blue tree, red tree, yellow tree, green tree. Advanced. Stealth. Social. 10% increased chance when pursuing someone. Got 5 points to spare. Please grab jump range of jump drives. Let's get this. This will let me travel further out in space. Bro, 2.67 soon in this stream only. I see. Keep blinking your eye. Okay. It's gonna take forever to grind all these skills, especially when they have more levels on them. Energy weapons. You can now utilize boost packs, ship thrusters, ship targeting functionality. Shotguns do more damage. Shotguns are really good in the game. Gastronomy. Stealth. There was a stealth thing, I guess. Where is that? Yep, stealth. Add a stealth meter. We have 1 more point. Sliding. Jump is reduced by 5 energy damage. What I need is a rifle certification. Searching as well. Right, that was all the new skills we just learned. That's one of my favorite part.
We didn't get where we are by
unlocking skills and doing their challenges.
These orders. A Vanguard captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require. That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
They're just data, stored data records. That's what I guess.
Huh. All right, we'll start at the beginning. When the Colony War ended, the UC and Freestar Collective came to the agreement some weapons needed to be off limits. Mechs. Xeno warfare. So they gathered up all the relevant research materials and sealed that information away. Terramorph data included, in the archives here in the city. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people, the ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun, to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done. I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate. And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative. But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun?
House Varun. Let's do that.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge. When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval. They certainly come with a checkered past, but there's an additional wrinkle. We're not 100% sure Balmore is actually still alive. His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting. Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind. I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior.
What device?
Once
There's
you're inside,
nothing
though,
in our hand.
finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Varun Embassy entrance.
Well, we're not 100% sure he's alive. But if he is, you'll want to be careful inside the embassy, though. It sounds like the attack might have kicked off the...
Dude.
Captain, would you... Ah, the good Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her. Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support. And who knows? Maybe that'll work. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze. UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage. But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
Glad I got the stealth skill.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen. Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you. Yes, many. Don't steal anything. Don't get caught anywhere you're not supposed to. Absolutely do not harm anyone. If something goes wrong, we'll do our best to smooth things over, but I can't make any promises.
Name's Cameron Long. He's younger than Ratcliffe, bears less of a grudge towards the UC. He works closely
No,
with the
I
ambassador,
cannot tell you.
making him a promising source for information on the ins and outs of embassy life, and someone who very likely hates her guts. All right. Here, your diplomatic ID.
Nothing.
I'll give them a heads up, you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
Fine then, we'll go to the Ambassador Radcliffe first then. Just the way
Okay.
she says. I'll get mod by end of this year, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe next year. Maybe never. I'm going to restart first.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, offices, or conference room. That means you. Terramorphs? As in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment? What are you? Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants Terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right. Excuse me. A less level-headed person might think that was a threat, Captain. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release.
They're freaking killing
now,
your people.
Why don't you quit wasting my time and yours?
I'm saying dangerous. What else can be dangerous other than getting wiped out by an alien?
You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One to convince me. Understood. I'm listening.
Okay. How the heck does this work? I don't know.
It's a job I take very seriously. It's why I'm even entertaining what you're suggesting right now. It's possible I might be letting my history cloud my judgment. Possibly. Well, Captain, you make some good points. But if I'm really granting you access, I'm gonna need the following concessions. Your access will be limited. You can only take out the items related to stopping these terramorphs. The monitors will make sure of it. You go in once, you get everything you need on your trip, and never again. And all research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight. Freestar scientists will watch your people like hawks. So, do we have an agreement? Well then, I guess you better get a move on.
I don't want so many spies on my ass. That's why I said I need some time to talk to Deputy and then come back. I guess I'll have to get the codes the other way.
I'm sorry, but I need
I don't
sign
want
off
spies on my ass.
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there.
Sucks that I have to
nothing's
go
changed.
here and there everywhere.
Criminal activity in this area will leave.
The petition doesn't say we want to keep people out of the well, just that there should be.
Well. Where is that? Okay.
Yes, what?
Welcome back. Everything going well? Wait, you got her to agree? Without putting a gun to her head? And all she wants are monitors. Then what are you doing here? Yes, granted, we'll make the arrangements. Heavens above, we'll make them citizens. Just get back there before she changes her mind.
Come on. I don't want so many spies on us. Why did she?
Excuse me.
She wants so many monitors. So many people will be monitoring us. I don't like that. Why is there no telephone? You could have just called her and asked. What the hell? Why do I have to come back here? Like, we're living on in the year 2300s. Can fly through galaxies and systems, but can't call each other over.
Back at last. I presume the deputy was receptive to our proposal. Excellent. Follow me.
This building is Freestar sovereign territory. So in here, we're the law.
It should turn that way. What are we doing down here? Okay. Employees only.
They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. Don't make me regret this, Captain.
I'm gonna shoot you in the head.
Coach, it's not supposed to be a long process. It is for emergencies, after all. Here, I'll reach out to Deputy McIntyre. We'll coordinate the necessary oversights. Two unlikely allies, I guess.
Star codes being achieved. Acquired.
Like, when someone insults you. You want to just...
Why is he looking to the left side? What's up with my character? Now he's fine. Varun, okay. They have snakes. Snakes like statues. Defenses, okay. Not undo. Game doesn't let you undo. How nice. A waste. No, I wasted it. Crap. Why it's showing up as red? He disappeared, bro. gonna steal all these things, valuables, which are actually valuable. Guardian's basement must eliminate. What are Guardians? Are those Guardians? Quite high level.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss. Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your... I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Eh? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then... silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly? Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door, hmm? And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all... Anarch... So the UC requires information, then. On terror... The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy, with little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Oh, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them. Well then, I shall not fear. Please, follow me.
I don't want any more nonsense, so I just selected the proper dialogue so that he gives me codes without further nonsense.
Let's hope it still works. And there. Let it be used for good. The Great Serpent guide your path.
Let's go. What did we collect? Helmet. Every helmet almost looks the same. Not travel while in combat. What? Not in combat.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? We're all in agreement.
You think they have copied stuff from other space games? I haven't played too many space games, so I don't know. Pieces from House of current and regular.
Dealing with the interests and egos of people who don't necessarily like you is rarely easy. But I suppose that didn't stop you, did it? And now,
Yeah, definitely
I've already
copied the
arranged
alien
everything with the
concepts
archival
from No Man's
monitors.
Sky.
When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
Best behavior. It's going here and there. That's it. I spent the whole stream in this area only. Okay.
captain to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
How's Varun? They look the same. There is no one on House Varun though.
You may proceed, Captain.
It's like a server room. We can only access this. NT. Why the middle one always? Just add it. Thank you so much.
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
We're back with the codes.
There you are. Captain, Deputy told me what went down. Impressive work.
Captain, if you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right question. So whenever you're ready. Yes. It will be. Percival and I have done our damage. This is us starting to put some things right. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
Back to Mars? Okay. I'm going to Mars. Let's get at it.
Just doesn't add up. Spaceport has anti-Xeno protocols. How the hell does a whole herd of Terramorphs touch down undetected?
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies? It doesn't. We don't really care where else you might have been or might become a citizen. Once you earn your place in the United Colonies, it's yours.
Well, only citizens can own property in New Atlantis. We also pay a discounted rate at any United
I
Colonies
want
merchant.
property.
And all citizens receive an ample credit disbursement upon joining.
Credit card. Here.
Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen? Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation.
As always, the hands
We've
are
also let
empty.
the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're
5,000.
approved to purchase property.
Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position.
Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs.
I'm done
And
with
they've stated they'll only
Terramorph
share it with
missions.
you. They asked for you by name.
So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms? I'm sorry. I can't share any more without your word. Do I have it? Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
No credits. Lovely. No, hold on. This is a different mission. Yep. Not doing that. Action on a mission. That's a big one. Where can we get property?
Got anything you need to offload? Trade authorities here.
Let's set it off right here.
Fine. Kiosk right here for you.
chunks will take years off your life.
Over there.
Oh, please, take a look.
Never has any weapons. Aids. Parts. All damage. Ah, okay. Are very expensive. Do I still have? So heavy. Ship parts. Right.
Thanks for coming in.
Transfer those to the ship.
Escape trajectory plotted. Retros firing. Orbit stabilized.
Leave the ship.
Hey.
It's a jump seat. Moving time, right? Here, Jetson, inventory. Let's move these to the ship. I think I can move all the resources around. The weight by a lot. Should improve this cargo hold layout. Bug fan. Why are you bug fan? Big fan. Oh, hello. Big fan. Go back inside this planet? No way.
And you must be the latest poor fool to get Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Aquila Moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Kuriko, by the way. Hi. Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontier's a fine ship. Honest. Now, let's talk business. Sarah tell you about the expedition? Sure enough, that's where we're heading. The three of us are heading to Aquila, for a settled planet of the Freestar Collective and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Aquila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that... Okay. We'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Aquila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
Travel to Aquila City. Aquila City. Let's go to Aquila City. Set course, where is this? Oh my god, that's quite far. I have to go here, then I have to jump on here. Then I have to jump on here. Let's not go there yet.
Can I help?
There are lots of people on board. Oh shit. Weaponry. Mods. Don't have this. Nice. Completed. Weapon workbench. Where do we get weapon workbenches now? Where can I find polymer?
Something you need? You've got something for me? Maybe another time.
I should do. Can we find polymer? So let's check it out. Let's go to this planet. Scan them. I literally traveled Oliver's. Scan unavailable.
Hostility will not be tolerated.
There's some friendlies fighting. After a long time, some space fight. Thank you for subscribing. Sorry, can't spell your name, my friend, but thanks a lot for subscribing. Try and board one of them. This guy.
Jumping out of here.
Right. Exit. Stop. Board this guy. Chill. Where is this planet? I completely lost it. There you are. Ring world. Scans unavailable. Maybe because it's a gas giant. That's why. Can't land on it. Course. But should check the moons. What I needed was I forgot. Vanadium. That's pretty rare. Find it on the map. Lots of iron.
Touching down.
Captain, hello. How can I be of service, Captain? Goodbye, Captain.
More solar radiation. Our enemies. Minus 78 degree. Not drive these. There are no vehicles. That's weird. Where's that gun of mine? My robot. You take cover. Those shotgun kills. Ah. That Atlas. Yeah, I gotta be careful. This. I think I messed up again. What? Who made this lock system? Oh my goodness. And I wasted again. wonder where we are gonna find new weapons. It's literally the same gun. Are there just these weapons for the whole game?
Here! Over here! This all you got?
Got some tanks. Gonna put me in loading or what? Hopefully not. Master. Label. It's a lot of wreckage. Nothing useful. Chawla. Benzene. Pipe on this. Just went there.
Hi, Sam.
Miss Morgan?
Sarah, please. Good work dealing with...
Cobalt, uranium, nickel, plate, and same thing.
Those merchants in Freestar Space. What? I read your report. They sent thanks. Good job.
Good job. That's it?
Yes.
Oh.
Xenon, platinum, tungsten. You can find lots of items here. Candy. Desert everywhere.
Good to go for landing. Although, I might want to run your reports through spell check first. Now that's
Hello, Captain.
Gravity in this. Needed that. What is that temperature? 461 degrees. Yeah, enemies. Loading screen every time. 2 doors. What? How?
Gonna take you apart. Messing with the fleet? Your funeral. Oh, is that all you got?
Did I just pick up? Oh. Nice. That's insanely fast firing. Where do I go up? It's a mission only. Anything else in this area which we can take? Lead anywhere. There's really nowhere else to go. Side. अमन बैग हिल कैसा गेम है ये अच्छा गेम है डिसेंट नथिंग टू स्पेशल Didn't match my expectations. बहुत ज़्यादा expect कर लिया था इस गेम से. But whatever. Let's get back to the ship. Just press always forget. That's how I can easily go back to my ship.
Struts retracting. Let's get out of here. Hell of a view from here.
Let's go to other systems, I guess. Third person game, yeah, first person, both. First person, third person, you can change. जैसा चाहो खेल सकते हो. I don't know if it will be a good idea. Go to a level 20 area. Maybe you can go to 15. Yes.
Hailing unknown vessel. Colonists here in distress. We could really use your help. Could you please respond?
Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right
This is
place.
Research Outpost U-309 to any and all Freestar Collective craft. We are under heavy fire. Hostile spacers are running our position.
भाई मेरे पास i5 12400 है. RTX 3060 गेम चलेगा कि नहीं? डेफिनेटली चलेगा, बट प्रॉब्लम इज दिस गेम, ये गेम बहुत ज़्यादा क्या बोलूँ अनऑप्टिमाइज्ड है. लाइक मेरा 3070 Ti में उतना अच्छा नहीं चलता, बट यू कैन प्ले इट ऑन लो मीडियम सेटिंग्स परहैप्स एट 1080 रेजोल्यूशन खेल सकते हो. CPU is not the problem, the GPU is the problem. Hello, Sania. Welcome. Thanks for showing up. 5 planets, 8 moons, 0. Let's see what this system has to offer.
I'm not sure how much longer our outpost can hold on. We don't have much time. Private Mahoney out.
Zine Aragon. Research outpost. Okay, bye. Thank you. Welcome. Sure.
Landing
Anytime.
Take us in.
Thanks for joining that stream, Aman.
I have detected hostile life nearby.
There's so many weapons, I get confused. Much gravity, 1.34, more than Earth. Killing higher rank enemies gives you more XP. Good way to level up quickly.
I smell credit. Give me
Loading screens, my goodness. Only security can open.
It's going down.
This guy.
Found me a target. You're going down.
Frag grenade, yes. do I do down here?
Thank
Oh,
God.
just
I figured if
friendly.
I talked myself hoarse on the comms, the cavalry would come. I was expecting some Free Star militia, but any port in a storm, I guess. The what? As if this couldn't get any weirder. Before Spacers broke into the outpost, I was relaying orders for Lieutenant Torres. Torres ain't bad as far as COs go, but we'd have been flat out
I
murdered if it
enjoying,
weren't for the... and I
kind
can't
of.
believe I'm saying this. The UC Marines.
Not worth
So,
the
and this is
5,500 I
important.
paid.
You see a Marine, don't shoot. They're friendlies. Roger. So first things first. The makeshift infirmary isn't gonna hold. They set up on the ground. The whole place is
Yeah,
on
because of the
lockdown, so
gunplay
you'll have
is
to
good.
find a way there. Talk to,
Because the
Lazama.
gunplay
He's
is good
the
and
only
play.
thing between them and...
It's way better than Call of Duty. The gunplay and the challenges feel good.
You are something else. Be safe,
I'm
be
God.
bold. A dead soldier ain't no help to no one.
5,500 for what? Oh, maybe because I shot her initially by accident. Okay. Keep lying like that. $5,500 for game. Why not? That's the cost of AAA games nowadays. Kill every spacer already. We need security card. She didn't give me anything like that. I don't know why I shot her. Probably she got glitched. That's the reason why I'm not able to progress.
Just some stupid noise.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Imposter. Yeah, I accidentally shot her once, one bullet. And I think she turned on me and now I don't have the key to go inside.
False alarm, everyone.
I just leave and cares about that mission.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am it.
Dust off complete. Achieving orbit now.
Plutonium, platinum, iridium, silver. Oh. Check this out.
Oh, hi, Sam. Sarah, please. Good work dealing with those merchants in Freestar space.
Oh, yeah? And
What? Landing struts prime. Retros firing. Yes.
Can't drive, no. That's the worst part of the game. Most disappointing. We can't fly the ship. I mean, we can, but in a local area only with invisible walls around the planet. We can't fly inside the planet. We can't take off manually. Doesn't even feel like space game. This was human. This was a civilian outpost. What? Uranium. How is this civilian outpost? Platinum, right? Finding new minerals. Iridium. Oh, nothing. A dead place.
having a sale this month, I think. Yeah, I don't sell the merchandise. Find my partner.
Partner.
If you can afford that ship, you can afford our supplies. Saw your ship. Are you looking for repairs? I don't think there's anything to fix. I'll be honest, your ship looks better than ours.
That's really the first ship.
Please,
I
be
got.
my guest.
The stock ship. To your ship without needing to worry about where modules should be placed. Some upgrades may have level or skill requirements. Multi upgrades can be made and their cost will be added up at the end of the session. How does this work? Laser engine. Shields. Love to have some shields. Can't change shields yet. Neither can we with the engine. Auto cannon and third tempest missile launcher. Thousand. Modify a ship, okay? Keep builder. Okay, what do we do? It. $40,000. Okay, no thank you. Just color these to be done.
We sell everything.
Let's see how many things you have. Nothing. Some useless guns.
Hope you reach your destination. If you're a hunter, 2 customers in a month.
Customers in a month. Change the helmet.
This place is... If you're out here, I'll pay you well for... I'd say we'll meet again, but the chances are low.
Stealing. Even know.
You should think about building a place of your own.
Would spot me stealing.
Thrust is firing. Aim point reached. Orbit stable.
Gold, okay. Should be valuable. Gold we can find. Plateau. Urine, copper. Even volcanic. Can we find gold?
Landing initiated. Watch your flaring.
Captain, do you require my assistance? Captain, greetings. I will accompany you as long as you require.
Then scanner. Outpost. We can make our own outpost. Do I need to modify mod using tab? Outpost objects are built from items and resources are automatically removed from your ship's cargo or inventory. Extractor, yes, I need that. Resource vein. That's how it works. In the power source to function, to build a power from power category to provide this power. Solar array, wind turbine. Congratulations. I pick up. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, gold's expensive. Gave us 1 gold. Not even that valuable. Oh. These things are gonna take so much time. Alright everyone, and I think I'll leave it here for today. This game is very big. I don't know how will I do so much. Anyway, so thanks for joining in today. I have to go and get some sleep now. See you guys later. Till then, goodbye, good night, and see you.